Hello everyone. Today we will learn chapter 4 class 8 geography agriculture. Okay. Gurpreet, Madhav and Tina were walking through the village where they saw a farmer tilling land. The farmer told them that he was growing wheat and had just added manure to the soil to make it more fertile. He told the children that the wheat would fetch a good price in the mandi, where it would be taken to factories to make bread and biscuit from flour. This transformation from a plant to be finished product involves three types of economic activities. These are primary, secondary, and tertiary activities. Primary activities include all those connected with extraction and production of natural resource. Agriculture, fishing and gathering are good examples. Secondary activities are connected with the processing of these resources. Manufacturing of steel, baking of bread and weaving of cloth are examples of this activity. Tertiary activities provide support to the primary and secondary sector through service. Transport, trade, banking, insurance and advertising are examples of tertiary activities. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing crops, fruits, vegetables, flour, and rearing of livestock. In the world, 50% of persons are engaged in agricultural activity. Two-thirds of India's population is still dependent on agriculture. Favorable topography of soil and climate are vital for agricultural activity. The land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. Figure 4.1. In the map, you can see that agricultural activity is concentrated in those regions of the world where suitable factors for growing of crops exist. Look at the map. World distribution of arable land. Okay, you can see this: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. Okay, arable land which is located in green color. Okay, light green, you can say this. Do you know agriculture, seri, pisciculture, viticulture, horticulture? Agriculture, the science and art of cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock. It is also called farming. Sericulture, commercial rearing of silkworms. It may supplement the income of the farmer. Pisciculture, breeding of fish in specially constructed tanks and ponds. Viticulture, cultivation of grapes. Horticulture, growing vegetables, flowers, and fruits for commercial use. Farm system, agriculture or farming can be looked at a system. The important inputs are seeds, fertilizers, machinery, and labor. Some of the operations involved are plugging, sowing, irrigations, weeding, harvesting. The outputs from the system includes crops, wool, dairy and poultry product. You can see the figure 4.2. The farm system are arable farm. इनपुट क्या क्या हो गया? मशीनरी, सीड्स, केमिकल्स. प्रोसेस हो गया प्लगिंग, सोइंग, स्प्रेइंग. आउटपुट क्या हो गया? क्रॉप्स. ठीक है. फिर फिगर 4.3 देखिए, फिजिकल एंड ह्यूमन फॉर्म इनपुट्स. फिजिकल इनपुट्स: sunshine, rainfall, temperature, soil, slope. Human inputs: storage, labor, machinery, chemicals. Types of farming. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world, depending upon the geographical condition, demand of produce, labor, and level of technology. Farming can be classified into two main types. These are subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming: this type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on small output. Subsistence farming can be further classified as intensive subsistences and primitive subsistence farming. In intensive subsistence agriculture, the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Climate with large number of days with sunshine and fertile soil permit growing of more than one crop annually on the same plot. Rice is the main crop. Other crops include wheat, maize, pulses, and oilseeds. Intensive substances agriculture is prevalent in the thickly populated areas of monsoon regions of Southeast, and East Africa, Asia. Primitive substances agriculture includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested area of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, part of Southeast Asia and Northeast India. These are the areas of heavy rainfall and quick regeneration of vegetation. A plot of land is cleared by felling the trees and burning them. The ashes are then mixed with the soil and crops like maize, yam, potatoes, and cashew are grown. After the soil loses its fertility, the land is abandoned and the cultivator moves to a new plot. Shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn agriculture. Nomadic herding is practiced in the semi arid and arid regions of Sahara, Central Asia, and some part of India, like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. In this type of farming, herdsmen herdsmen move from place to place with their animals for fodder and water along defined routes. This type of movement arises in response to climatic constraints and terrain. Sheep, 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 camel, yak, and goats are most commonly reared. They provide milk, meat, wool, hides, and other product to herders and their families. You can see the picture 4.4, nomadic herders with their camels. Commercial farming. In commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in market. The area cultivated and the amount of capital used in large. Most of the work is done by machines. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. You can see the picture 4.5, a sugarcane plantation. In commercial grain farming, crops are grown. For commercial purpose, wheat and maize are common commercially grown grains. Major areas where commercial grains farming is precised are temperate grassland of North America, Europe, and Asia. These areas are sparsely populated with large farms spreading over hundreds of hectares. Severe winters restrict the growing season and only the single crop can be grown. In mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops are and rearing livestock. It is practiced in Europe, Eastern USA, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Plantations are a type of commercial farming where single crop of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana, or cotton are grown. Large amount of labor and capital are required. The produce may be the produce may be processed on the farm itself or in nearby factories. The development of a transport network is thus essential for such farming. Major plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world. Rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India, and Sri Lanka are some examples. You can see the picture, a banana plantation, figure 4.6. Next, rice cultivation, figure 4.7. Figure 4.8, wheat harvesting, and figure 9, bajra cultivation. Okay. Major crops. A large variety of crops are grown to meet the requirements of the growing population. Crops also supply raw materials for agro-based industries. Major food crops are wheat, rice, maize, and millets. Jute and cotton are fiber crops. Important beverage crops are tea and coffee. Rice is the major food crop of the world. It is the staple diet of the tropical and subtropical regions. Rice needs high temperature, high humidity, and rainfall. It grows best in alluvial clay soil. which can retain water. China leads in the production of rice, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka, and Egypt. In favorable climate conditions, as in West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 to 3 crops are grown in a year. Wheat. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. It thrives best in well-drained loamy soil. Wheat is grown extensively in USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia and India. In India it is grown in winter. Millets. They are also known as chorus grains and can be grown on less fertile and sandy soil. It is a hardy crop that needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Jowar, bajra, and ragi are grown in India. Other countries are Nigeria, China, and Niger. Maize. Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall, and lots of sunshine. It needs well drained, fertile soil. Maize is grown in North America, Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India, and Mexico. You can see the figure 4.10 maize cultivation. Figure 11 cotton cultivation. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost free days, and bright sunshine for its growth. It grows best on black and alluvial soil. China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil, and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. It is the one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. Jute. Jute was also known as the golden fiber. It grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and humid climate. This crop is grown in the tropical areas. India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. Coffee. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well-drained, loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. Brazil is the leading producer, followed by Colombia and India. Tea. Tea is beverage grown on plantations. This requires cool climate and well disturbs high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. Coffee plantation in figure 12. It needs well drained loamy soils and gentle slope. Labor in large number is required to pick the leaves. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality tea in the world. Agricultural development. The tea plantation. No, agricultural development refers to efforts made to increase farms productions in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. This can be achieved in many ways, such as increasing the cropped areas, the number of crops grown, improving irrigation facilities, use of fertilizers, and high yielding variety of seeds. Mechanizations of agriculture is also another aspect of agricultural development. The ultimate aim of agriculture development is to increase food security. Agriculture has developed at a different place in different parts of the world. Developing countries with large crops populations usually practice intensive agriculture where crops are grown on small holdings mostly for substances. Larger holdings are more suitable for commercial agriculture as in USA, Canada and Australia. With the help of two case studies of farms, one from India and the other from the USA, let us understood about agriculture in a developing and a developed country. A farm in India. There is a small village at Adilabad in Gazipur district of Uttar Pradesh. Munna Lal is a small farmer in the village who had farmland about 1.5 hectares. His house is in the main village. He purchased high yielding varieties of seeds from the market every alternate year. The land is fertile and he grows at least two crops in a year, which are normally wheat or rice and pulses. The farmer takes advice of his friends and elders as well as government agriculture officers regarding farming practice. He took a tractor on rent for plugging his field. Though some of his friends still use traditional method of using bullocks or plugging. There is a tube well in the nearby field which he takes on rent to irrigate his